Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Lambo and Sandra here. So today what we're going to be talking about is a home-cooked diet for dogs. Lambo's been on a home-cooked diet for several months. Before that, he was eating a little bit of home-cooked foods, but the majority of his diet was a kibble diet and a canned food diet. After doing a ton of research and reading several books, watching several documentaries, I realized that food was not so good for his little body. So I transitioned him to a home-cooked diet, and I'm going to share with you guys today how I prepare his home-cooked meals. I actually use a recipe maker by Dr. Tobias, who's a holistic vet from Vancouver, Canada. And the recipe maker I'm going to link below is super helpful because it helps you select your meats, it helps you select your vegetables, optional to add organs and add bones as well, and it shows you how much your dog needs per day based on their breed, their weight, and their size. And Lambo has been loving his meals, and I find that he never used to finish all of his food if it was canned or even the kibble. He would just munch on it if he was hungry. But since I transitioned him to a home-cooked diet, he eats everything and polishes the bowl clean, right? You help mommy with the dishes. So you might be asking, why a home-cooked diet? I want Lambo to be eating as close to nature as possible, because if you look at the anatomy of a dog, no matter what size or what breed, it is exactly the same as their ancestors and the wolves that are out in the wild. So their jaws and their teeth are structured to be able to tear things apart. So this is why I transitioned Lambo to a home-cooked diet. There is also the option of raw. I have nothing against raw. I'm just not there yet. One day we will be. And there are also lots of dog nutritionists. If you want to do home cooked or you want to do a raw diet, you can reach out to them, and I will actually provide 2 pet nutritionists below. First, here you'll see the raw chicken. So I buy a bag of frozen raw chicken. It's about 10 chicken breasts in the bag, and I thaw it out in the fridge overnight. And then we cook it. I just boil it. It's plain boiled chicken. Once the chicken is ready, voila! Once the chicken is ready, I let it cool, and then I throw it in the food processor and just shred it a little bit. I don't pulse the food processor too much, just enough to break it apart so I don't have to sit there and cut it up. But if you'd like, you can just give your dog the whole piece of chicken that's cooked. But just make sure you weigh it out and it's the right amount for your dog. Like I said, on the Dr. Tobias website, you can use the recipe maker, and at the end it'll show you how many grams of meat and vegetables and organs or bones your dog needs per day. I also add a little bit of the broth from the cooked chicken when I'm shredding the chicken so that it's just more juicy. So next we selected our vegetables, and here you see asparagus, carrot, zucchini, cilantro. Next I throw them into the food processor and I shred them to bits. While vegetables should be given to your dog raw, it's best to completely crush or puree them beforehand just to make them more easily digestible for your dog. So this might sound a little gross, but just think like a wolf gets their vegetables from the inside of a deer's stomach, and it's already like pureed veggies. So that's the way that nature intended dogs to eat their vegetables. And then once you've got your veggies and you've got your meat and it's all ready, now it's time to measure out the portions of your vegetables and your meats. So I measure out the portion for Lambo and based on his size and weight, and then I just put it into little bags. You can use Ziploc bags or if you have another more eco-friendly way to store them, that's also great too. Alternatively, what you could also do with your vegetables is just portion out the meats, and that can go in the freezer, and you can just put the veggies, whether it's a mix of veggies or you could choose to do spinach or pumpkin. I always have pumpkin pureed and frozen in ice cube trays, and that way I always have some kind of veggies to pop in with his dinners or his breakfasts, and it's just easy to have some veggies on hand that way. So if you do a bigger batch of veggies and you have extras left over, or you prefer to do it this way because it is easier, you can just freeze it into the cubes or molds and just pop the frozen veggie cube into your dog's bowl at mealtime, or pop it in a little bit before so that it thaws out, so it's not just like a frozen cube in their dinner and they're like, what do I do with this? So yeah, that's just an easy way to get those veggies in. And for the pickiest eaters, you can also add something that's a little bit enticing into that veggie mixture into the ice cube tray. Try like chicken or beef broth, or you can try bone broth and so on. Hope this helps. So I got Lambo's supplements. Now these are completely optional. I chose to get the ones from Dr. Tobias because he is a holistic vet, and I looked at his supplements and they just really aligned with me. I also wanted to make sure that as Lambo had transitioned to this home cooked diet, that one, I was doing it properly, but two, because I'm not giving him organs and bones as often as other people do, I wanted to make sure that he was getting the right amount of vitamins and minerals and omegas and everything into his little body to ensure that he's happy and healthy. Now, I did speak with the staff at Dr. Tobias to make sure that these supplements would ensure that he's getting all those things if he's not on a raw food diet or eating bones every single day, and they assured me that he would be. So there are 4 supplements. I'm going to include the link below for you guys, so feel free to check it out if you're interested. The first one is Soul Food. And Soul Food is certified organic multivitamin for organ support for dogs. Now, the other great thing that I want to mention about these supplements is they're made with love. The next one is an all-natural green superfood, and it's rich in minerals and amino acids, and this one is Green Min. The third one is Gut Sense, and this is a probiotic and digestive support for dogs. I should also mention that if you go to the Dr. Tobias website, I know I've said that a lot, but that's the site that I use primarily for helping me with Lambo's home cooked diet. It will tell you what the serving size is of each of these supplements if you choose to get them for your dog. So because Lambo's really small, the serving is tiny, and I'll show you guys like the Gut Sense. It's just 1 capsule. If your dog is bigger, it might tell you 2 capsules, but it'll also tell you if it's half a teaspoon or a teaspoon of these ones. And then the 4th one is the omegas, and this one is called Feel Good. So this one actually also tells you the daily dosage for dogs on the back. So up to 10 kilograms is a 1/4 teaspoon, which is where Lambo's at. So that's all he gets of this one. And it's honestly lasted us months, and we still have tons left. So they do last quite a while, and he's been feeling great, and he gobbles everything up. And every time we go for a checkup at the vet, they tell us that he's really healthy. So that's it for today, guys. I hope that you guys find this helpful, and this is our home cooked diet. And if you haven't subscribed already, do so over here. And don't forget to like this video and comment. We would love to hear from you guys, and let us know what else you'd like to know. We'll see you guys soon. Bye!